I'm a legend that walks in silence, unseen by your eyes, but forever in your imagination. Anonymous. Welcome to Grimly.
Hello. Welcome back to Grimly.
Welcome.
This is where we tell you spooky stories with a lot of banter. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Yes, this is the
2024.
Yes, first Sunday of 2024.
First Sunday of 2024.
So we got to go back to work tomorrow.
Yeah. You know, I was thinking about it's an election year officially.
Oh, 2024.
Yeah.
That gives you such anxiety.
It really does. It gives me so much anxiety. It's really, it feels like you're picking the worst out of the worst.
Uh-huh.
Or the best of the worst, I guess. I love somebody that isn't like a year away from death.
Honestly. Old. He's an old guy.
Yeah.
An old guy.
Yeah. I mean, and
someone youthful. Yeah, I'm not going to choose.
Maybe born in the 70s, not even super youthful, you know?
Yeah.
50s would be great.
Yeah, that's like my parents' age.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not going to choose that guy
to
do any job except retire.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, and the fact that the world is making me agree with Mitt Romney.
Okay.
And he was like, I'm going to retire because I'm too fucking old to do this anymore. I was like, Mitt Romney is not the good guy.
Yeah, well, I don't know if Mitt Romney was ever the worst guy. It's just it's gotten so much worse.
We've gone very far.
Yes.
Like Ron DeSantis, I don't think that man's human.
Why?
Have you seen him try to smile?
No.
Like the way he stands, he's just like stiff, and I'm convinced he's like a rearticulated ham sandwich or something. I don't know.
Rearticulated ham sandwich.
I don't know. It's a wild time to be alive in this country.
Okay. Yes.
And
really,
like, you know, the 2020 election feels like it was 15 years ago.
It's true. I've aged.
We've all aged.
I'm weathered.
We're pretty weathered and pretty sick of it. And unfortunately need to do it again. To do it one more time, we have to vote for Joe Biden. Because the alternative is pretty grim. Pun intended.
Oh.
Anyways, Happy New Year!
Oh, God. Don't make me talk about politics anymore.
I won't. We're done.
I refuse.
That was just like the first thing that came into my mind when I saw 2024.
Oh.
But we're gonna be okay.
Yes, most definitely.
It will be okay.
What are we talking about today that is likely not okay?
It's actually decently okay.
Oh, okay.
It's
a lighter subject.
It is, yeah, because I remember last week.
Yes.
We had a pretty gruesome.
That was a hometown.
That was our hometown murder. And so I said this week I wanted to do something a little more lighthearted.
Okay. Well,
it's not like a super long story, so banter is encouraged.
Okay.
But I'm going to talk about kind of the Mac Daddy of all cryptids.
Oh, cryptid. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna do Bigfoot.
All right. What is a cryptid, Missy?
What is a cryptid?
Yep.
A cryptid is an animal that isn't recognized by science.
Sure. Yeah. An entity.
Yeah.
An animal.
I mean, I don't think cryptids are real. Let's Google the definition of a cryptid, shall we?
Sure. Yeah. I'd love to know.
A creature that is found in the stories and that some people believe exists or say they have seen, but that has never been proven to exist.
Never been proven to exist. Okay.
Yeah. So Sasquatch, aka Bigfoot,
Yeti.
Are they the same?
Chupacabra. Yeah. I think there's just different names for it.
Well, Chupacabra is different.
Chupacabra is different, but it is also a cryptid.
Yes. Oh, I thought you were saying a Yeti is a Sasquatch.
No, but I think a Yeti is a Sasquatch.
With like snow boots, right?
Maybe it is a snowy weather Sasquatch. Probably, sure. Like the one from the Disney, or from the old Rudolph movie.
Yeah.
That's a Yeti.
Or Monsters, Inc.
Yes, also a Yeti.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Oh, I don't remember.
Mike Wazowski is the little one.
Yeah, and then Sully. He's just a monster. He's not the Yeti.
Who's the Yeti?
I think he's just the Yeti.
What color is Sully? Is he blue?
Sully is blue with like the purple spots.
I thought Sully was the Yeti.
Sully's not the Yeti. He's just a monster.
Okay, all right.
He's like the good guy.
Okay, what else is it?
What else is a cryptid? Oh, Mothman.
Ah, that's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah,
okay.
Mothman's a cryptid. Thunderbirds.
What the hell is a thunderbird?
It's a big ass eagle.
An eagle.
I
Okay.
think.
Skinwalker, is that a cryptid?
Ooh,
I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay. All right. We're talking cryptids today.
Yeah.
Which one is
We're talking Bigfoot,
Bigfoot? Oh, good.
which
Again.
is kind of the
Local.
quintessential Pacific Northwest cryptid.
Yes, it's a local cryptid.
I mean,
I've never seen one.
neither have I. Do you think they are real?
I've seen some online footage that sometimes convinces me it could be possible.
Okay.
But most of them are shit, I know.
Yeah.
But still, they're just doing a really good job of tricking me.
I mean, there
I've
was
Reddit stories, just stories that people
Yeah.
tell about like driving, backwoods, military bases, or like Alaska logging roads, or whatever bumfuck part of the Pacific
wilderness.
Northwest.
Yeah.
Yes, the wilderness, the North American wilderness. I believe some of those stories. I think that people see things.
Yeah. I always try to take it with a grain of salt, kind of how I take a grain of salt with like ghost stories.
Sure.
Like, do I believe ghosts exist?
Yes.
Totally.
Well, I do personally.
Yeah, I do as well.
Something. Yeah. I don't know. A ghost. I don't know. It's spirits. Sure.
Yeah. I mean, there's got to be something, right?
Yeah.
There's just so many stories and so many eyewitness accounts.
Yeah. And some people
It's hard to act like all of them are lying or making it up or fibbing or,
I tend to believe
And I think Bigfoot
credible people with stories.
or Sasquatch is kind of in the same category.
Yes,
At least,
absolutely.
it's just because there
are sightings.
There's been over 10,000 sightings of Bigfoot. Or
Ever?
claims. That was just a statistic I found.
All right.
I
believe them.
I mean, that's
Some of them. It's a lot of people saying the same thing.
It's a lot of people claiming they saw something.
Yes.
Whether or not it's Bigfoot or Sasquatch, they're going to call it.
Okay. Yes. Well, also there's like a thread of that missing 411 thing where I think people are like, maybe something big stuff.
Maybe
this
up. Yeah, there's also a big part of that in missing 411.
Right?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Okay, I'm interested.
Yeah. So Bigfoot or Sasquatch is said to be a 6'9" human ape-like creature, covered head to toe in brown, black, red, silver hair.
Okay, fur.
Furry. Well, it's hair, not fur.
Hair.
Yeah. Like hair in her head. Hair. Not fur, like Coleman, my dog.
What? It's human hair?
Not human hair, but like hair and fur are two different things. They are.
Yeah.
Look at me like I'm crazy.
Okay, so imagine. Sorry.
Just imagine someone covered like
I can't unless it's a human.
Like
what else has hair? Horses?
The thing from Ab's Family.
It's not how I imagine Bigfoot.
It's not how I imagine it either. But you said what else is covered in hair?
God.
From the first bullet.
I'm gonna stop. I'll stop. Hairy 8'8" like creature.
Yes,
got it.
She is one of the most popular debated cryptids within cryptozoology and the pseudoscience community. Cryptozoology, if you don't know, is the study of these creatures, essentially.
Is it a real study?
I'm sure to the people that are studying it.
So it's a hobby study.
I mean,
cryptozoology.
Cryptozoologists, I think, that actually make some pretty good money out there.
Do they work in institutions?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. That doesn't mean they don't do work.
Yeah. I mean, there's ghost hunters out there that make
quote, not recognized by science.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah. It's not recognized by the traditional society community.
Okay. I think having hobbies is fantastic.
Yeah.
Especially interesting ones like this.
Right. I mean, I would definitely sit down and have a beer with a cryptozoologist.
100%.
Just to listen to them talk. You're like, you know what? I don't even need to say anything. You just talk at me. This is great. So eyewitness claims say that Sasquatch has a more human-like face, stands upright, so bipedal, with extremely long arms. That's kind of where the ape.
Yes.
Which is very often thought of as the missing link between man and ape.
The missing link.
Yes. Like the missing evolutionary link between man and ape.
The Sasquatch.
Are
Are they mythical? I'm
about to
You're
tell
going to get... Okay, I was like, that's very interesting.
So the theories of the origins of Bigfoot range that it's an alien or an extraterrestrial creature
Okay.
or some sort of species. It's a shapeshifter that crosses into different dimensions. It's some sort of supernatural being, and that there is some sort of conspiracy to cover it up.
Okay.
Really, the theories about Bigfoot and Sasquatch, every corner of like
they run.
it runs the gamut. Yeah.
Okay.
Is it gambit or gambit?
I don't know.
I think it's gambit.
Okay.
I don't know though. Well, you know what? Someone will probably fucking tell us. So there's many indigenous cultures throughout America that have some sort of tale or folklore about wild, hair-covered creatures living in the forest.
I do subscribe some validity to those types of like ancient human story.
Yeah.
Sure. They've seen more than we've seen.
Yeah, and so a lot of these stories do vary between tribes and families, kind of the origins, but they all kind of originate on the West Coast or the Pacific Northwest.
Okay.
I'm including California with that.
And it just can't, it goes up into British Columbia as well. Canada.
Yeah. BC all the way down to California, pretty much West Coast.
Yeah.
But there's a ton of folklore within like a lot of these First Nation tribes.
Okay.
That have some sort of ape man hairy creature. And yes, I agree that I do think there is more validity there.
Yeah.
Those tribes. Honestly.
Okay.
I mean, there's like cave paintings and stuff.
There is?
Uh-huh.
Wow. Okay, go on.
I don't know. I mean, some people have like kind of criticized saying that those are just bears in those paintings.
Okay.
And like a lot of the folklore kind of comes from
depends on what the bear is doing.
Yeah. I mean, bears stand on their hind legs.
Sure.
But like
if in the wall art, if the bear's building a fire,
but I don't know,
a baby upright or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. Like if a bear is
not
human,
a bear.
like no, it's probably not a bear.
Yeah.
But there's some criticism saying that it's essentially a bear.
Okay.
Or that it's some sort of mythical creature within their lore specifically. So Bigfoot and Sasquatch are the most common names.
Okay.
I keep going back and forth.
Yes.
I don't really have a preference.
Yeah, I don't either.
I feel like Sasquatch is the more scientific, quote unquote, version.
Yeah, Bigfoot's kind of slangy.
Yeah. So Sasquatch actually roughly translates to hairy man from some of the tribes up in British Columbia.
Oh, that's very specific. Man. That's not a bear.
Yeah.
Hairy man.
They're also, oh my god, I forgot about this.
Your notes just crack you up.
Yeah. I'm gonna lose it in a second.
Oh my god, I'm excited.
So there are different regions in the US. So besides the Pacific Northwest, Bigfoot has been seen throughout the country essentially. And maybe I think the Yeti is specifically Himalayas if we're considering Yeti a snow Bigfoot, then maybe also.
That makes sense.
So some of the other names that this creature goes by is skull ape in Florida and other southern states.
Skull ape?
Skull ape sounds like someone from a metal band.
Dude, skull ape sounds like it's the mean one.
Yeah, fucking just metal.
Yeah, like I don't like if I run into Bigfoot or Sasquatch, I feel like he's like just like the
Harry
the
and the
neighbor.
Hendersons.
Totally. But skull ape
sounds like it's gonna.
That's the Sasquatch that eats you.
Yeah,
in Florida
and like other southern states.
I don't believe them. I don't.
We don't believe Florida for anything.
I know. We talked about Florida in another episode.
You're cool. We like you. I guess maybe do better. It's also called the Grass Man in Ohio.
Okay,
which makes you think of the Axe Man. Weirdly.
What's the Axe Man?
It's a murderer from New Orleans.
Oh, I don't think I know that one.
Oh
no,
you watched American Horror Story, Coven?
Yeah, but so long ago.
The Axeman's in that.
Okay, I'll have to watch.
The Fouke monster in Arkansas.
How is that spelled?
Fouke.
Okay,
Fouke.
Sure.
It's very close to fuck.
Maybe that was the
horny stuff. The Honey Island Swamp Monster in Louisiana.
Honey Island Swamp Monster. Now, see, that feels like it, looks different than my Sasquatch.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't call him a swamp monster.
Yeah, I'm imagining like the creature from Black Lagoon.
Yes, exactly
covered in
that.
some
That's a swamp
seaweed
monster.
or whatever.
Okay. Oh, right. I'm listening.
And my personal favorite.
Okay.
When I typed out these notes, I have like cracked up. It's also called the Wood Booger.
Wood Booger.
Wood Booger.
Come on, give him some respect, man.
The Wood Booger.
So rude.
Oh, it's so rude. It's so funny.
Maybe
I'm
it's
a child. I don't know.
booger like scary thing,
Oh,
right? The boogeyman. It's not, where's
Yeah,
that from? Where's that from?
Virginia.
Virginia. They probably have an accent. They just call him a booger. Like it's scary. Scary. Like
I'm
boogeyman.
gonna start calling people a Wood Booger.
You only have to be. Or do they look the same? Are they hairy?
Yeah, these are all kind of the same
Where
realm.
was the hairy man one from? That was Sasquatch, right? That's the only one that's.
Are you talking about Grassman or Skull Ape?
No, I think it was earlier in the list.
Oh, Sasquatch?
Yes.
Oh, Sasquatch is from like British Columbia area.
That's got to be the only one that's real. Okay, but I don't think First Nations Virginians were calling it Wood Booger. That's all I'm saying. It's unreliable.
I mean, probably not. I would like to think so. Because it's so stupid.
They wouldn't even bother. They would be like, that's not a thing. The thing, we'd give it a proper name, like Sasquatch. Because we'd be respectful of it as a mythical creature.
Show this creature some goddamn respect and not call it a Wood Booger.
Honestly. Get out of here with that.
I mean, it's so funny.
That is funny.
I don't know why. Okay. Get together. Like I said, I saw the notes and started cracking up. Okay, but the name Bigfoot
Okay.
actually originated in 1958.
All right.
So there's a specific moment we can pinpoint.
Then it became Bigfoot.
Yeah, the name Bigfoot.
All right. I can imagine they found some footprints.
Yes.
Okay.
So Bigfoot originated in 1958 while a logging crew in Humboldt County, California,
Mm-hmm.
discovered 16-inch footprints deep in the mud within the Six Rivers National Forest. That's a huge footprint.
16-inch?
16 inches. That's probably, this table.
No.
No.
It's probably like a 20. Okay, half.
Oh,
the table.
yeah, like half the table. You're right.
30 something, 36. Okay. Yeah, enormous.
Yeah, it's bigger than this laptop.
How do you
This is a
explain-
12-inch laptop.
Okay, I have to stop and pause.
Okay.
Because we are so hyper local to Bigfoot lore. Harry and the Hendersons was filmed in Index.
That was Gold Bar.
I thought it was Index, but
It's
either
probably
way,
both,
it's
yeah.
either 5 minutes away from where we lived or 25 minutes away from
Mhm.
where we lived. There is a coffee shop, famous coffee shop on the way
now
to the
it's
ski
like
resort.
become like an Instagram
It's an
sensation.
Instagram sensation now.
It's been there for
It's like my cousin.
Yeah.
You just saw it every time you drove past.
it's
on the way to the
older-
mountains.
Probably older than both of us.
We would stop and take pictures in front of it.
Yeah.
It was just
It
yeah.
has a giant Bigfoot up front.
Yes, it is a little coffee shop stand. We have coffee stands in Washington State.
Where you kind of
Where
drive up. It's like basically a shed.
It's a shed that would
That has a
drive
window.
through. Yes.
Yeah.
And they have like a totem pole, basically,
Of Bigfoot.
like an enormous
Yeah.
wood statue.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of trees out here. People do wood carving art.
Yep.
And he's an enormous Bigfoot, and he's very fun. But there's also the bakery in the town we went to high school.
Oh, the Salt Bakery?
The Sultan Bakery that has a Bigfoot donut. It
Oh
is
my
a
God, I
giant maple bar
I forgot
with
about
chocolate,
that. Yeah, like the
nails, the chocolate toenails.
Oh, God.
And that was the
nice.
thing that I got. When I imagine the 16-inch foot, I'm like, yeah, the donut.
That donut was not 16 inches.
No, it wasn't. But
Okay.
it was the biggest donut you could
It's
get.
a huge donut.
It's like the size of your face. Like it's huge.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get a picture on Instagram.
I mean,
of that.
yeah, totally.
Yeah.
You gotta find the Yelp.
Yeah. So this logging crew found these massive footprints within the Six Rivers National Forest
Okay.
in California, in Humboldt County.
Who were they? Loggers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're out there in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, they're in the middle of nowhere,
Logging
especially
school.
late 50s. That's
Okay, so this is the 50s.
Yeah.
Got it. All right, paying attention now.
So along with these footprints found in various job sites, not just one, there's multiple footprints.
Wow.
There was also a job site that had like a 450-pound oil drum
Okay.
that was moved. I don't know if that means it was thrown or if it was just like scooted,
Okay.
but it was noticeable enough that no one could find an explanation why this 450-pound oil drum was moved.
Okay.
Right. Which, I mean, that would freak me out
Yes.
if I was out there. So initially, the crew thought it was a prank.
The crew thought it was a prank.
Yeah.
Okay.
That someone was basically fucking with them out there. I mean, it's probably a bunch of dudes. I can imagine that's probably
Yes.
part of it.
Yeah, I'm wondering.
Yeah.
Like, oh, is this where it started? Was it?
Yeah. So then they started to realize that these footprints are showing up more and more frequently.
Mm.
So they called a local newspaper called the Humboldt Times.
Okay.
And they got wind of these occurrences and basically sent a reporter out there. His name was Andrew Gonzoli. Ginzoli?
Let me see it. It's right here. Oh, Genzoil.
Genzoil. Jesus. We got there. I have a really hard last name, so you would think I would be good at last names.
You just don't know.
I just don't know.
Until you know. What is your last name from? Like, what language is it from?
It's Eastern European.
European, okay.
And evidently, when my grandfather and his parents immigrated here from Poland, it was shortened.
Okay, what is your last name? Tell the folks.
It's Gugala.
Gugala.
Yeah.
And is that the way the Polish would?
No.
Do you know what the full last name is?
No. When we looked up at Ancestry, they put as Gugala. The whole was longer is speculation. You don't know.
Oh, you don't know?
No.
It would have been.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
Yeah. Anyways.
I have such a boring
Sanders.
American last name.
You got Colonel Sanders in your corner. You got some KFC in your blood. You did eat chicken strips this morning.
I definitely had breakfast chicken strips.
I respect it. Nothing but respect there. I think it makes sense. It's salty. It's protein.
Yeah.
Well, you eat bacon in the morning. It's same fucking thing, just a different animal.
And it wasn't early in the morning. It wasn't like an 8 a.m. It was like
I would still respect
just before 11 a.m.
Yeah. I mean, it's also like when you have like pizza for breakfast.
Totally.
Like leftover pizza. Breakfast foods should not be restricted. It's all a construct. Eat what you want for breakfast. Be happy.
Thank you.
So Humboldt Times shows up.
Yes. Okay.
And Andrew Genzoil, the reporter, comes out to investigate.
Okay. Andrew Genzoil is on the scene.
He is on the scene. So he wrote a few articles about these footprints. And he got a photo printed of they made like a plaster cast.
Okay.
Of the footprint. And he took a picture of someone holding it. And I actually...
Ooh, I get to see a photo.
Yeah. So it's this one.
Wow.
That's a huge footprint.
It's the size of this man's torso.
Yeah. Yeah. It's huge.
I mean, he's like, kind of a slight 1950s man, but...
Yeah. It's
huge. So they obviously all saw that and were like, someone needs to see this. We have to preserve this.
Either someone is fucking with us or we need to see this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does seem like somebody could be fucking with...
Who knows?
Okay,
Really.
so are you going to talk about the anatomy of the foot at all?
We can. The toes are very small.
That's what I was going to say. The toes are small and they're kind of really close to the rest of the foot. It just seems like balance would be strange.
Yeah, I agree.
Those toes don't, it says, does it look like an ape foot or a human foot at all? I don't know.
Ape feet are more hand-like.
Okay, sure.
They have like an opposable.
Yes,
I think some do.
Yeah, I think
right.
You're right.
It looks more like a human foot.
It might be bullshit.
It might be bullshit.
Oh God,
all of this might be bullshit. We don't know.
Damn it!
We genuinely don't know.
One look at the foot, now I already think it doesn't exist.
But
it's okay. It's still fun.
So when they printed this story with the Humboldt Times with that picture, it kind of gained some notoriety and then was reprinted in the LA and New York Times.
I believe it.
And then that's when the phenomenon and kind of the origin of Bigfoot
now we have
became like a nationwide thing.
Okay.
And it also resulted in Humboldt County in California becoming like the Bigfoot capital of the world.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
I just think it's the weed capital of the world.
Is it the weed capital?
I don't know, but I know they grow a lot of weed out there, don't they?
Oh, there was a documentary I watched that was talking about the weed farms out there and how there was also a creature out there attacking people. And it was kind of
weedy.
implying it was Bigfoot.
Sure.
So that makes sense.
Bigfoot's
I did not
like,
put that together.
Yeah. Bigfoot's like, no, Bigfoot's my reefer.
Right? He's a drug cartel. No. Okay, so now we're going to go into some stories and legends of Bigfoot, and specifically some sightings. Like I said, there's thousands of sightings. Obviously, we can't talk about them all. I mean, there's probably could be a podcast literally just talk about each sighting.
Sure.
You'd have endless information. So, I don't know, have you heard of Ape Canyon?
No.
In 1924, a group of gold prospectors were in a gorge near Mount St. Helens. They're gold prospectors, so they're probably panting gold in the river, right?
Sure.
In this gorge. And they claim to be confronted by a 7-foot-tall ape-like humanoid.
And this is where again?
In Mount St. Helens area. So,
okay.
Southern Washington, almost Oregon.
Okay.
The prospectors began shooting at these creatures.
More than one?
Yeah, there was more than one.
Okay.
And they claimed that they wounded one, which caused these creatures to run away.
Okay.
Fast forward to later that evening, this group claimed that the ape creatures returned to the cabin they were staying in and began bombarding them with large rocks.
They threw rocks at them? They attacked them?
With they were throwing large rocks at them.
This is a story that doesn't seem like you would just make it up.
I don't know.
God, why don't I want to believe people? I'm so gullible. I'm like, it could happen. It could happen.
I mean,
know more. Okay.
You don't want to be close-minded, right?
I just think like, okay, either this happened because this is crazy, who would make something like this up, or they had a reason to tell a lie, a big ass fit.
Right.
But I don't know enough about these men.
Yeah.
To know what they would be.
Well, they're all dead now, so we don't know anything. This is literally 100 years ago. This year, 1924.
1924.
It was 100 years ago, officially. Yeah.
It seemed like that long ago.
Then. I know. Also, the 80s were not 20 years ago, sadly.
I know.
I hate it.
That does get me. The 70s is 30 years ago.
Yeah, it's still 30 years ago. Are you kidding me? Shut the fuck up. Remember that one time you were complaining about how 90s fashion was coming back?
Uh-huh.
And you were like, it hasn't been long enough.
It hasn't been long enough.
You're like, there needs to be like a 30-year gap. And I was like, hey, just so you know, that is the 30-year gap. And I felt like I told you someone's dog had died.
Exactly.
I was like, I'm so sorry
I know.
to be this one. So these prospectors claimed that these creatures were throwing rocks at their cabin.
Okay.
And that they also said that they left 14-inch footprints behind in the soil around the cabin. It didn't really specify why the creatures left.
Okay. We showed them.
Yeah. I mean, I guess they still had their guns. So
They
maybe
stole their guns?
No, they still had their guns.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The story obviously called some local sensation, and it was featured in the Oregonian. Jesus.
Okay.
And it led forest rangers to actually investigate.
Okay.
The forest rangers went to the cabin and they listened to the prospector's stories, but they kind of found zero evidence that this was actually...
They didn't see any footprints?
They didn't see this kind of animal activity in the area.
Okay.
And they said that they went down to the gorge that these creatures were supposed to be in, and they couldn't find any activity there.
Okay. No way.
Basically, they kind of chalked it up as a hoax.
Sure.
But the name Ape Canyon stuck.
Oh.
And Ape Canyon is still a thing that you can go to.
Okay.
It was obviously altered drastically by the Mount St. Helens explosion.
Mm-hmm.
And there's also ape caves.
Eruption, I guess.
Eruption, yeah.
Volcano word.
There's also ape caves.
Yeah.
Which is in Mount St. Helens National Park.
Yeah.
Which is like the lava tubes you can
hike
through.
Okay.
So all of that kind of came from the story.
So they decided that they lived there.
Yeah.
They must have lived up there.
Now everything's called
That's
the
fun.
ape.
It is a lot about the lore.
It is a lot about the lore, for
Okay.
sure. Arguably, the most well-known Bigfoot sighting in evidence is the Patterson-Gimlin film.
Yes.
Which is the classic.
It's kind of that red.
It's the shot of like Bigfoot like looking over its shoulder.
It's kind of that reddish color, right?
I'd say brown. I don't know.
Well, I guess it's a brown. But
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's all subjective, right?
Sure. I think I know the
But
one.
it's the classic like Bigfoot shot.
The boobs. It's the lady.
Yeah,
one.
yeah. It's supposed to be. That's why I was calling her a she earlier.
Yeah. Okay.
But that is the most well-known Bigfoot evidence.
That I've seen the video.
Yeah, we've all seen the video.
What do you think about the video?
I'll get to it. So this footage was filmed at Bluff Creek near the Klamath River in the Six Rivers National Forest, which was also the same area that the 1958 stuff was happening with the loggers.
Original footprint.
The original Bigfoot footprint. The film was shot by Roger Patterson and Bob Giblin. Patterson was kind of the guy that was spearheading this entire investigation. He was really into Bigfoot and investigating and trying to figure out like who this
thing
was. Yeah, exactly. Patterson and Giblin decided to go to the Six Rivers National Forest to find Bigfoot, and they brought provisions for about 3 days with a couple horses. Patterson specifically chose this area because there had been sightings of the large footprints in 1958. The day the film was shot, the men were riding their horses up a place called Bluff Creek. And they came across this log jam from a previous flood event. They claimed behind this log jam, they saw a creature either crouching or standing on the opposite bank of this creek. So they're staying on one side on the horses, and they say they looked across the creek behind a log jam. They said they see this thing.
And they were out looking for the thing. Right?
And they were out looking for the thing. So they estimated the creature was about 6 foot 6 inches to 7 foot 6 inches, which is a pretty big variance. It was a bipedal ape-like creature, although after the film was analyzed, they said it was probably like 6 foot tall. They described her as covered in hair that was, this is kind of funny, that was short and silvery brown or dark reddish brown or black.
All the colors.
All the colors.
Okay.
I just chalked it up to men describing color. No offense.
Also, it's a distance. There's the sun shining. You've got the creek there.
Yeah.
Shadows.
I mean, you see hair in sunlight. It looks like different colors.
Sure.
So I'll give them a pass, I guess. But it's like, it really is just like all the colors. Like they didn't say blonde. That was it.
She's not a blonde.
So they said that she was covered in hair in her entire body, and they decided that she was female.
Yes.
Because she had prominent breasts.
Yeah, they thought she had tits.
She had titties.
I've seen it. I guess I kind of get it. It's a stretch.
It's a stretch. I mean, yeah, if
it's a mammal, we all have them.
You're right, exactly. Sorry.
It looked like a fresh boob job.
She was wearing a Victoria's Secret push-up bra, running through the forest. So
I really wanted to fuck it, honestly. How we got there? I was like, why the obsession?
I was not getting there.
Seemed like they had a crush on her to me.
So Patterson claims that his horse reared up, but he was able to control it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. The horse
and calm it down, and then he dismounted the horse.
Okay.
When he's dismounting the horse, he grabs his camera. Giblin crosses the creek on his horse with a rifle at the ready.
Wow. Okay.
Because I don't know. He's essentially ready to cover Patterson because Patterson has the camera.
Oh, so he's gonna walk up to it with the camera?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Patterson's running over to capture some footage of this.
Then he's behind. Yeah.
creature.
Okay. That makes sense. Yeah. You don't know what's gonna happen.
And then Giblin eventually also dismounts his horse with his rifle. Giblin and Patterson are basically like getting in their spots.
Sure.
Yeah. So while all this is happening, the creature begins walking away from them.
Sure.
Because she's probably annoyed.
She's like, ew.
Ew. Like, gross. They claim she's about 120 feet away. Patterson's able to run up and catch up to her a little bit. And he gets about 80 feet away when he starts shooting the film.
Okay.
At that point, that is when the creature looks over her right shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
This is this way. And Patterson would later call it the look on her face was one of contempt and disgust.
Whoa.
Which, same.
She was judging.
The creature disappears into a grove of trees for 14 seconds in the film, and then reappears for a final 15 seconds before going to the forest and disappearing forever.
15 seconds.
The entire encounter only lasts about 2 minutes.
I don't think I have seen 2 minutes of this video.
No.
I swear I've only seen like a...
There's like the couple...
Where she turns around.
Yeah, where she turns. I think a lot of it's also him like running, and so it's all kind of jumbled.
I gotta see the full video.
Yeah.
2 million.
Yeah. Authenticity of this film has been argued for decades, obviously. It's been scrutinized. There's been like multiple documentaries, series about this film specifically.
Right.
I mean, it kind of started the modern Sasquatch hunting.
Is there a verdict on the validity of the film?
Everyone has different opinions about it.
Really?
Yeah. Some people
That's
say
not
it's a
helpful.
suit. Some people say it's Gimlin walking, because there's been some analysis, because they all said it was 6 feet tall, not 6'6" or 7'6".
Oh, after they did the analysis.
After the analysis of the video,
So
it's
they
only
think he's
6
wearing a
feet tall.
suit?
They think he's wearing a suit. There's been a lot of scrutiny about that.
What would be the reason to hoax this? To get
Notoriety,
and you just build yourself a career out
pretty
of it?
much.
All right, well, we're hustling.
Patterson actually passes away pretty quickly after this was shot. I think he passed away in 1972, so about 5 years later.
Wow.
Personal connection to this.
Oh, go on.
Which is why I didn't say anything originally. I worked with somebody who was related to Robert Gilpin.
Okay.
And he would bring this up a lot. This was his, like, my fun fact about me.
Sure.
And I finally asked him, is this real? And he claims that Robert Gimlin told him it wasn't.
No!
Yeah.
Missy! Spoiler! Whoa! Oh, he said it wasn't real.
He said it wasn't real.
What did he say?
He said that they made it up. It was all a hoax.
Was he wearing a suit?
I didn't
know.
No. He was related to him in some way. I think Robert Gimlin is still alive.
Whoa.
So, I don't know if I believe this
guy.
Yeah, or I don't know if I believe this is real, honestly. The Gimlin
now
film.
I really gotta watch it again.
Yeah, I'll have to watch it again. Especially when they talk specifically about the height difference.
Mm-hmm.
And Robert Gimlin and Patterson, their stories kind of change a lot when they're describing what happened.
Okay.
That's why there's so many different variances on like the color of it.
Sure.
And like whether or not it was crouched or if it was standing initially.
Well, you described it so clearly.
I mean, yeah.
You did a good job.
Thank you. There's just a lot of variances on like the actual story itself.
Oh, well.
I mean, it could be chalked up to adrenaline because eyewitness accounts are kind of credibly not credible,
but
right?
It's like suspicious that like that's really what they were looking for. They went out, you know, if they were just random people logging or prospecting or doing work, then that's a different story than like this is what we came here for and we found what we were looking for.
Yeah. Totally.
By any means necessary.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Bombshell.
So the validity of that will probably always be scrutinized and debated. Okay. I mean, it's kind of, I compare it to the JFK
the
films.
The Zapruder film.
It's going to be scrutinized and talked about forever.
Yeah.
I feel like these two are probably the two of the most famous film clips in history.
You know, now I'm thinking that they had him in a suit and then they just topped up the boobs so no one would think it was a god. Gimlin. Now we get it.
It is Gimlin, right?
It was much more fun when it was
sorry. Salty. I mean, he could be also lying, the person I know.
True.
It's just really funny because it's such a classic Pacific Northwest.
Yeah,
I know somebody. Totally. I know a guy. Yeah, I mean, I could be fucking lying to you right now. You don't know. No, I'm not. I promise you. Fine. However, there is one story that substantially freaks me out.
Okay.
And this is the Sierra Mountain Sasquatch sounds.
The sounds. Okay.
We'll get to it.
All right.
Okay. So there is a remote part of the Sierra Mountains that has a hunting camp. And there's a group of men that have had this hunting camp since the 50s. And each year, the trail kind of varies because of blowdowns, you know, stuff like that.
Sure.
It's a really intense hike. It's about 4,000 feet elevation gain.
Wow.
Over 8 miles.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
But it's this really beautiful hunting camp. It's supposed to be for deer hunting specifically. At this camp, there is a small shelter of lean-to logs that these men have created. It's kind of like a little shack thing because this area is also very active with black bears and brown bears.
Yeah.
And so they needed like some place to kind of go and hide if there's ever some bear activity in the area. So in 1971, a man named Ron Moorhead was invited to this camp by one of his friends. And he got to the camp. It was great. It was beautiful. They were having a great time. They were hunting. So during his time at this camp, in the evening, the hunters began hearing grunting sounds in the forest.
Okay.
They assumed it was a bear.
Yeah.
Because bears do grunt. However, after a few grunting sounds, the creatures began making a loud whoop sound.
Whoop?
Whoop.
Kind of ape-like?
They said it was similar to what an ape would make. After one creature started laying out the whoop sound, they heard another one in a different part of the forest responding and laying out another whoop sound.
Whoop doesn't sound like anything that would be in the Sierra Nevadas.
Exactly.
Okay.
These creatures start whooping back and forth.
Whooping back and forth.
The men freak out because they're like, what the fuck is that?
Okay. I like it. I like it because you're really into it.
This one scares me. So the men, they're like, no thank you. We're running to the shelter. And they're all inside the shelter and they're listening to these two creatures basically whoop and holler back and forth to each other. And it's not like they were communicating.
Is it loud? It's getting loud?
Uh-huh. And so after a few minutes of these creatures communicating with each other, they then begin running towards the camp.
It's getting closer?
Yeah. And the men say they can hear the footprints and they sound big and heavy.
No.
This is like a nightmare.
Yeah, I would be scared. I would be scared shitless.
Yeah. Yeah, I would probably.
But I'm between two logs.
They're in like a little
hut with two logs.
Little like shed lean-to log situation.
Okay. They have guns. I mean, still would be scary.
It's let's just fucking take a log out and grab the person, you know?
Oh, you think that they could be that big?
They described it was like a really big creature running at them, like the thudding of their footprints they said they could hear.
Oh man.
So, but right before the creatures reached the perimeter of the camp, they also had a campfire going. Mm-hmm. And I mean, you've been camping, so like a campfire that has like a light perimeter, right? And the creature stopped right before the light perimeter because these men are able to like look through the slats of the logs and kind of try to see if they can see anything.
So they're in the dark.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So at the perimeter of the camp, these two creatures begin communicating with each other and kind of walking around the perimeter. And it almost sounded. They said that the sounds almost sounded human-like and that they were trying to mimic human speech.
Really?
Uh-huh. And so for the next few hours, it's the middle of the night, the creatures are basically circling the perimeter of the camp with the fire, talking to each other in this whooping, human-like speech pattern.
I can't even fathom what that sounds like.
Eventually, the creatures leave the perimeter of the camp. And they decide to, they start moving further and further away. So the men went till the next morning.
I'm, hoping that fire doesn't go out.
Right. They wait till next morning, and they're like, we are getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Which is smart. They get back to town, and none of them can really process what happened.
Sure.
They're just like, what the fuck was that?
That wasn't normal.
And then Ron Moorhead, he became really obsessed and wanted to know what the hell happened out there.
Okay, I understand that.
And after some time, Ron eventually convinces the men to go back out to the camp. This time he brings a tape recorder.
Oh, he's like, we're going to lower these.
And he's going to try to capture the sounds.
Oh my God, amazing.
So they get to the campsite in the afternoon and build a fire and essentially just sit there and wait. Because they're still freaked out. After it gets dark, Ron and the others start hearing something running towards their campsite. And they get up and run to the camp shelter. And Ron turns on the recorder.
Okay.
And now I'm going to play you what they recorded.
Okay.
I would highly recommend, if you're listening to this, I'm going to actually probably add it in. It's about 4 minutes long.
Okay.
I would highly recommend listening with headphones.
This is what he recorded that night.
For night video. There's two of them across the creek at the big rocks. It's a hard act to follow.
They sound like they talk to us and they talk to each other.
Yeah. What?
What? Uncle Fuck! What? What? What's wrong? What?
Right there, just say for right.
Okay, so after Ron recorded this, he took it to a electrical engineer at the University of Wyoming, and they did a study,
Okay.
an analysis on the recording itself. And they concluded that this tape recording was not altered or messed with.
Okay.
So there wasn't like a overlapping.
Sure. He didn't fake the tape.
He didn't fake the tape. And that the sound waves were human-esque, but could not be recreated by human vocal cords.
Because it just sounded like a human, though.
You know what it reminds me of?
The whooping doesn't?
The whooping, but like the that weird shit is, they're saying that like they don't think that can be recreated by like human vocal cords. Like I think the cadence and like how it's delivered essentially is something that like is hard for a human to do.
Okay.
It reminds me of the Enfield poltergeist.
Okay.
Where they did the study on like her talking, the little girl.
Oh, right. Okay.
And like they had someone analyze it too. And they basically came to the same conclusion. They're like, this can't be a person.
Interesting.
Yeah. There's also the fact that you can hear the men talking over each other.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever the sound was coming from, these creatures, and it had been verified that there's something that couldn't have been altered, essentially. Like, they couldn't, like, overlap.
Sure.
And, like, alter the overlapping. Like, when he was talking,
Mm-hmm.
and, like, they're making noise in the background, they couldn't have altered that.
Right. Okay. It wasn't.
With that being said, there could also just be someone in the forest making those noises at the same time.
I know, with, like, some kind of hunting sound.
Yeah, you were doing, like, the duck call hand things.
Yeah.
But they, like, it was concluded that they couldn't.
I don't know. I'm suspicious.
So, little personal antidote here. The first time I heard this was a few days before I was going on my week-long solo backpacking trip.
Why did you do that? I was so worried about that trip. Why would you do that?
I didn't know what it was. It was just, like, on, like, YouTube, and, like, it just, like, popped up. I was like, what the fuck is this? And I was like, oh my god.
Oh no, but you didn't hear any of that out there.
No.
Okay.
I did not hear any of that out there.
Because you didn't have a friend out in the woods making that noise. Because that's what that was.
I don't know. I think this is way more compelling than the Patterson Gimlin film. Personally.
I gotta watch the film again.
Yeah, we can watch the film after this.
Yeah.
So whether or not she is real or not, Sasquatch is still a very heavily debated, scrutinized topic. She is in herself a cultural icon.
Yeah, if she wasn't real, she's like a tulpa, and we have made her.
Yeah, she's real
in our with our minds.
Probably to
memories.
most people, like, it's like a unicorn.
Kind of like a unicorn.
She is the
big
Pacific Northwest.
titted, hairy one.
She is the Pacific Northwest unicorn, but you could also put it that way. But, you know, it's just like her legend is gonna live on way longer than any of us will.
That's true.
You know,
Bad bitch.
Yeah, she's a bad bitch. She's a cultural icon.
Yes.
She is.
These men want to be her so bad.
She is the Beyonce of cryptids. We'll talk to you next week.
Yeah.
You guys have a good week.
Yeah.
Stay safe. And make good choices.
Thank you so much for listening. For podcast updates and episode photos, be sure to follow us on Instagram at Grimly Podcast. Also, be sure to rate and review our episodes, and we will see you next week.